Okay, good evening to all. Now this is Santosh Biradar from IDC. Welcomes you all for this series of career workshop. As you all know that this is a CSR project from Hero FinCom, and I also welcome all the students for this workshop, and also welcome the management staff and principals of various colleges in South Zone. So basically, I will explain how this project has been implemented. This is a CSR activity by the CAW organization where it is implemented in 3 stages. First, it is implemented in the colleges where it has given the work sessions on career guidance and important to career guidance and dashboard access sessions. Then the second stage, which the students have gone for offline and as well as online assessment, and where this is the final stage, the third stage, which is happening now. So here what will happening is the series of sessions will be happening. The first session, what we are assembled for, the first session is for career in science. What are the careers available after PUC science? That is what we are going to deal today. And the next one will be careers in commerce and neutral tomorrow, and day after tomorrow it will be on careers in humanities. So this is how the project has been rolled out. So moving implementation. So I again welcome you all, and most of us, we have seen the implementation of this dashboard and how dashboard need to be accessed. And today we will come to this, what are the careers available in science. So basically the science stream is divided into 3 parts. One is the focus on PCM, that is what we call engineering. The second one, what we call as a PCB, which focuses on medical science, allied medical sciences. And the third focus is on core science. So in engineering, there are regular branches, special branches, architecture, and again, if an engineer, careers are there in professional and occasional. So what do you mean by vocational courses? Vocational courses are those courses which will provide hands-on skills. Those kinds of courses are what we call as vocational courses. Professional, as we all know, that the regular programs like different engineering programs, those are what we call as a professional. In medical, again, medical science is a major one. In allied medical sciences, this is a stream, or these are where we get the different kinds of careers which are giving the support to the medical science. Again, here professional and vocational are there. So the core science, this is with who are very much strong in physics, very much strong in chemistry or maths or biology 1 and 2. So this is how the streams are available for a few students who come out of this academic year. Now let us start focusing one by one. So first we will focus on the combination of PCM. So we will try to understand the different kinds of engineering cluster here, and so in engineering cluster, if you look into that, there are so many engineering programs are available. So almost if you look into this engineering is divided into engineering and mechanical, and if you go for civil, They go for electronics and electrical engineering, mechanics, industrial production. These are what we call as artificial engineering, or what we call as mechatronics engineering or metallurgical engineering. These are what we call as engineering clusters. We will try to deal them one to one as we go further. And merchant navy is another one branch of engineering. Architecture is another one branch for engineering. And research is a branch which people call into the scientific areas, or what we call as a scientist, like astrophysics or material sciences and environmental sciences, information technology cluster. And also PCM students can also focus on agriculture technology and other interdisciplinary courses, and specialization courses like nanotechnology, robotics engineering, chemical engineering, mechatronics engineering, artificial engineering. So these are the courses available or careers available for PCM students. Now we will go one by one the different engineering degrees. The mechanical engineering, which deals with the what we call as machines and parts, who love the machines, who love the parts, and who want to get it repaired or who want to get it invent. That branch is what we call mechanical. And the furthermore, what we call the deeper segment is what we call automobile, which is purely linked with the manufacturing segments of two-wheelers, four-wheelers. And now if we taken this into consideration, now this the scenario what is happening of manufacturing, they can purely focus on joining the big organizations, two-wheeler industry or four-wheeler industry, or what we call as the newly e-vehicles manufacturing industry. Now coming to this, electronics is another core engineering degree, which is basically focusing on this circuits development of for example mobiles. For example, you can take your LED TVs, or where you can take your small items where circuits will be joined. So those dealing with that part is what happens in electronics. Now come to this electrical engineering, which deals with the bigger segment of wiring, or bigger segment of your wiring in your automobiles, in your house, or we can consider in a power industry, or we can consider a nuclear industry where electrical engineering hold goods. And next is what the focus of is about robotics and mechatronics. And what this mechatronics is deals with, mechatronics is are the engineers who are involved in researching, developing, designing, manufacturing, and testing automated machines or components using the principles of mechanics. This is what we call an advanced phase of engineering, where a lot of demand is there for that. For example, if we take robots, robotic engineering, that is what we call, or we call it as a robotics engineer, where their main aim of work is to develop, design and manufacture and test the robots. But here they only do from the outer angle point of view. The mechatronics is the further version of robotics, where they deal in testing of these machines, and they also ensure that these robotics works in an systematic and in a simplified way for the benefit of what it has been built for. So that is what robotics engineering and mechatronics engineering. And software and IT, no need to explain for that. Again, in software, we go for two things. One is whether you are there into programming part of that, or whether they are into hardware part of that. So if you basically the software engineers, that is what we call software engineers, which deals with developing programs for the different organizations, and which will be, and what we call as a boomed industry, which is booming right now. And information technology is a wider scope of engineering aspect, where so many things are involved in that, in terms of information technology, about in terms of your cloud computing, or maybe in terms of your data storage, or maybe in terms of your data analyzing. All these things are the part of your information technology. So next comes the another engineering department, which are the traditional and course engineering degrees like civil. These are the people who will really build the buildings, the malls, and even the infrastructure facilities like the dams, roads. Uh, that is what it deals with. The civil engineering course is well suitable for those people who want to construct, who want to build, or who want to help for the infrastructure of the nation, or infrastructure of the city or rural area or municipality area. For them, we call it as a civil engineering. Now, coming to this chemical engineering or petroleum engineering. Chemical engineering and petroleum engineering are two different programs in engineering. Chemical engineering, or chemical engineer is the one who applies the principles of your chemistry, biology, physics, mathematics to develop solutions for the product related, that includes the using of fuel, food, chemicals, and etc. For examples, if we take into, well, on daily basis, we consume so many uh, food which we use products which use chemicals. For example, if we go for using when we start our daily activities, we use a toothpaste. We doesn't know what are the chemicals are used in that, and 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 we use so many products on daily basis, like a food, packed food, or what we call processed food. These are all the things which the chemical treatment will be happening, and these chemical engineers will see that the production of these products are in a proper way, so that it should not affect the human body. That is what the job of a chemical engineer. And petroleum engineering is that stream which deals with the crude oil, or conversion of this crude oil into the usable petrol, or it also deals with the extraction of crude oil, and converting that crude oil into gas, or aeroplane jet, or jet fuel, or aeroplane fuel, or our two-wheelers and four-wheeler fuel. And it is a big stream, and it is also helps us to understand where this extraction process can happen, and how this process can be happening, and to what extent we can extract the petroleum. That is what the petroleum engineering deals with. Now, coming to this metallurgical engineering. Metallurgical engineering is another one branch which primarily involved in extracting metals and other mineral ores. These people, are what we call medical engineers, are metallurgical engineers, are expert in extracting and processing. For example, if you take that iron ore is extracted uh, from the minerals, and which they will be converted into iron, and that iron is used to make steel and so many other products. So this is an example of a metallurgical engineering, what with respect to extracting and processing. That is where these metallurgical engineers deal with. Now, coming to aeronautical engineering is that stream of engineering which deals with aviation industry. That aviation industry may be dealing with in terms of building the requirement machines for, or the repairing of that machines, or maintenance of those machines, or even in terms of building new designs of those machines also. That is what this stream will deal with. Then coming to textile engineering, all it deals with the garment industry, where you will be there in the garment industry looking after the manufacturing process of this garments, or different designs of this, or different implementation of this designing of the machines, or even in terms of operation of those machines, or in terms of maintenance of these machines. This is what this textile engineering deals with. Not only dealing with those machines and this thing, it also helps us to understand the fabrication part of that, where they will be having idea about the different kinds of fabrics used for the different kinds of things. That is what this textile engineering is dealt with. So these are what we call as major engineering degrees or core engineering degrees. So how to enter into this engineering is all about it is entering into having JE. They have to write 2 exams, JEE and JE mains, and another one is a T is there. And if you go for institute level, BIT has got its own entrance exam. BIT and SR MJE and MEET, they have got their own exams and Maharashtra entrance test. And at the same time, if you go into Karnataka, it is Karnataka KCET exams. These colleges, I'm sorry, these are the different kinds of examinations which will happen institution level or to the state level. And if you go to this Maharashtra, it is MH Maharashtra CET. If you look into our south zone, if you go or Gujarat, it is called Gujarat CET, and Goa, it is called JCET. In Karnataka, it is called KCET. So these are the different kinds of examinations available for entering into this engineering colleges. Now, at the same time, I was talking about vocational courses here. Now, let us try to understand the different kinds of vocational courses available in engineering. In our languages, we call it as a diploma courses. In diploma courses, we have got different streams like mechanical, civil, automobile, electrical, computer, printing technology, tool and die making, instrumentation and control, electronic, garment fabrications, plastic and polymer technology. So what happens here is the difference between the professional and vocational is these people where diploma students are will be having hands-on experience or hands-on skills. There will be more on skills-based courses where they will be working more on this part and they will be getting the skills upgradation. So that is what we call as a diploma courses. And what happens, especially in here, what we have not dealt earlier is a printing technology, which is a skill-based course where 80% of their education will be based on this how to develop, how to improve this printing with the different kinds of technology. We may call, for example, right now, which is going on is a 3D technology, focusing on how the printing should happen on the wooden materials, how the printing has to happen on the resin materials, or the printing has to happen on the garments which we wear, like t-shirts, tangra t-shirts or printed t-shirts. That is what they are focusing into. And instrumentation and control, again, this is a part of further part of mechanical, where they will be dealing with the repairs and controls of heavy machines as well as industrial machines. That is what this instrumentation and control diploma deals with. Now coming to this garment fabrications, here garment fabrications deals with the different kinds of fabric required for production and how these need to be handled and how these need to be processed and how these need to be finished as a final product. And if byproduct are there, what are the things has to be taken for that byproduct and how that can be processed further with the help of this residual garments. This is what the garment fabrication deals with. And plastic and polymer technology, it deals with either building developing the plastics, or it is also deals with how the reusage of these plastics can be done and what are the different kinds of technology can be used in that and how it can be useful to reduce the pollution level in the environment. All these things will be dealing with the plastic and polymer technology. Now coming to this tool and die making. Tool and die making is all about, again, it is a part of the skills development course, which deals with in terms of what kind of dye we need to use, especially when you look into a garment, different colors are there, how that colors will be happening and what are the tools are required to bring that output. in that particular product. That is what the diploma course with respect to tool and die making is considered. So these are what the diploma courses available in engineering, or what we call as vocational courses available in engineering. There are private diploma colleges, government diploma colleges, where the entry level is based on purely the institution wise, or depend upon the university wise. For example, if you go into government colleges, diploma colleges, where they will be selecting based on the different backgrounds, in terms of their what we call as educational background, in terms of their family background, and in terms of their income level background. And in private level, again, this is there, but it is open for private as well as state government or university run diploma courses to have the ultimate selection of the candidates. So this is how, this is what about how you can enter into these diploma courses in engineering. As right now, what the new education policy is focused on skill development, there is a lot of scope for this diploma people who have hands-on experience while learning, or that is what we call experience while learning, and at the same time where the skills are required for the corporate level. So that is what the benefit of going for this diploma courses. Now, what are the top colleges in engineering? So different colleges, like when we talk of PCM, the dream colleges will be IITs, and we have so many IITs list here. We have got IIT Varanasi, Bhubaneswar, IIT Delhi, Mumbai, Gandhinagar, IIT Guwahati, Hyderabad, Indore, Kanpur, Kharagpur, Madras, IIT Mandi, Patna, Jodhpur, Roorkee, and Ropar. And another one thing which I forgot to add here, that is which the IIT has been introduced in Dharwad. So these are the different IIT colleges, engineering colleges, top engineering colleges in India. And next comes about, if we come to the south side, it is NIT Warangal and Triple IT Hyderabad and Birla Institute of Technological Science, Pilani. These are the top colleges in engineering. Why? Because when we talk of JEE, when we talk of JEE mains, we are pan-India level presence. So at that point of time, when you have pan-India level presence, that our focus should be also on pan-India and top colleges. The reason for bringing these colleges is that so that your aim should be very high, not to the ground level. So because of this reason, I have not gone for state-wise, region-wise engineering colleges, so that you can focus on these engineering colleges. So this is how what the colleges are being dealt with. Now coming to the next part, Merchant Navy. Before going to the next part of Merchant Navy, just what I will do is I will take you to this dashboard, and I will make you to understand how you can see this, the details of these courses which we have dealt in engineering and technology. So now I will take you to that dashboard which we have already dealt with. Okay, this is what I am talking about, the dashboard which we have seen. Here you are seeing a professional courses here. So, and this is what about vocational courses. Here, if you look into this, see, if you look into this engineering, it is called electronic and hardware, engineering and technical courses, and your textile and handloom courses here. These are all the part of engineering one. If you look into electronic hardware, we have got different kinds of careers like AC and refrigeration technician, broadband technician, CCTV installation sector technician, computer networking technician, electrical mechanic or printer technician or electrical technician, mobile phone hardware technician, domestic appliance repair technician, mobile repair, and service and repair technician, radio and TV technicians. These are what the different careers available in electronics and hardware. Now, engineering and technical, likewise, we have architectural draftsman, automobile engineering, chemical engineering diploma, design mechanic. So, and this is how you can able to understand. Now, going to this professional, let us try to understand what are the various careers available: engineering technology, aerospace engineering, agriculture engineering, artificial engineering, biochemical engineering, automobile engineering, biological engineering, blockchain solutions architects, chemical engineering. This is how you will get a different dashboard, which the access is already there with you. And I also hope that and you all people have gone through those and surveyed all the things and try to understand the different kinds of careers what are available in that. So now moving further in that, again, let us try to understand what you mean by chemical engineering. So as I've explained that these are the people who are dealing with principles of chemistry, biology, physics, and mathematics to develop solutions for the manufacturing plants in large scale, where they are into for food manufacturing or fuel manufacturing. And here again, we have different kinds of specialization stacks in that. That one is cement and ceramics engineering, dye stuff technologies, petroleum, polymer engineering, chemical technologies in chemical engineer. So these are the different paths where you can enter into, directly entering into after doing your UG in chemical. Second pathway is post graduation chemicals or doing PhD further part. And what is the scope level of that? So what is the the scope? All these things you will be able to understand in this chemical engineering. So this is how you need to understand for that. So once understanding about this, the next thing is for to understand the different courses, much more courses available for our in engineering courses. So this is where we have seen into. Now moving further, try to understand what is this merchant navy. Merchant navy is another stream or what we call as highly demandable engineering stream. So which what this merchant navy deals with? A merchant navy deals with the transportation of passengers or cargo. So providedly the picture what you are seeing is you might be able to understand the things about and what it is responsible for. It is responsible for the same movement of cargo or passengers from one destination to another destination. That is what happens in most of the corporates or most of this transportation, where big containers will be happening through the waterways, and the people who are the people who bring from that one nation to another nation through these waterways, that is what we call as a merchant navy. And what you can join as, a deck officer, or you can join as a fourth rank as a captain, or you can join as a fifth rank as an engineer, which we after joining as an engineer, where you can take care of as a chief engineering position during your service. So this is what about a merchant navy, and what are the different specializations available in the different navy in merchant navy is about merchant marine engineering. This marine engineering deals with about the machines of the ships, which deals in building of the ships, which deal in designing of that machines, which deals in the maintenance of that machines, and which deals with the smooth running of that uh, uh, particular ship. That what this BTech Marine Engineering deals with. And coming to this BTech Naval Architecture, which deals with designing the ship, designing the the new designs. For example, right now, if you take into submarine ships are there, warships are there, and aeroplane carrier ships are there, or war, what we call as fighter jet carrying ships are there. The designing those part is what it deals with the naval architecture. And now the next one is talking about nautical science, which deals with the same part. And BSc shipbuilding and repairing is that it is purely about the construction of the ships and the maintenance of the ships. And the next one is about which deals with the logistics, retailing, and e-commerce. That is a BBA. These are the different courses which can make you to an merchant navy specialist. So where are these available entrance exams of colleges is IMU CET, AIM NET, IMU DNS, ETO, and GME. These are the examinations which you need to pass through if you want to enter into this merchant navy. So moving ahead, once understanding about merchant navy, the next one is to understand about what is this architecture and planning, how what will be the course, what we call a period of that. So basically, architect BR, we call it a BR program. It is a 5-year course, and which deals with the designing part, which deals with the interesting of how you are able to understand all those things will be the part of that. And
Hello, sir. Sir, so we can't hear you. I think there is some kind of power failure. Let's wait for sir to resume. Yes, sir, you can continue. So you are on mute. Sir, you are on mute.
okay, sorry for the inconvenience. There was a drop in the net because of technical issue. So I apologize for that. Now we will come back to our session. Right? We were discussing about this architecture and planning. So I was explaining about how this. My screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. It is all about this 5-year architecture program, which deals with the designing, which deals with the building of the, not building, especially the designing of that building or putting in blue map for that. Most of the architecture engineering which deals with Indo design or European design or different kinds of things what you are going to learn, how this building were bought and what kind of new things you can be introduced here and what are the new designs you people can build it. That is all this BR program. And if you wanted into enter into this architecture program, so what you need to do is you need to write JEE mains and JEE advanced. Along with that, you need to write one NATA exam, which is purely for architecture. If you are able to clear NATA exam, then only you'll be able to enter into architecture. Otherwise, it is not possible for you to become an architectural engineer. So, which are the good colleges if we take into our north, if we take into the south zone? PG Halkati Engineering College is there in Vijaypur, or Manipal Engineering College, Boomreddy Engineering College, or you can take Chennai. So many colleges are there. No, not Chennai. In fact, we have got one colleges, and in Hyderabad we have got two engineering colleges. And if you go to Goa, there is one college is there. And if you further move to Kerala, Coimbatore, Cochin, and another one is in sorry, in Coimbatore, two colleges are in Cochin, one college is there. So this is how the different top colleges are available in our South India. Now, once understanding about this architecture and planning, the next thing for us to understand about mathematics. So basically, this is for those people who are good in mathematics, or what I can say is who can play with the numbers while they sleep also. Or instead of think what in simple way they can tell that they can memorize, they can analyze the things very easily with the numbers, or who are very strong in this for basic part of calculations of mathematics, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So for this, you may not be necessary to have much more focused on this chemistry or biology or physics. As you need to be very much strong only in what we call as your only in your mathematics. Okay, what are the courses available for the people who are strong in mathematics? Because if you look into this, most of the students may not be strong in all the subject or all the things what they are looking, and some people having their God gift in mathematics who are strong in this. So for those students, what we call as the three programs or three careers are available. One is what we call actuary, and another one what we call as data analytics, and another one what we talk of programming. So when we talk of programming, I'm not talking of your software programming. I'm talking of your financial programming and talking of your computational programming. This is what this financial programming deals with. Financial programming deals about how the finances can be used and how that can be utilized in a proper way, or what the portfolio can be done. So that is what we talk of financial program. And computation is about what the chartered accountants will do. That is also in part where you can focus on. And what the actuary means? Probably you might be heard for the first time. What this person does? This person does about evaluating, managing, and advising on financial risk. And at the same time, the knowledge required for this is about business and economics. And these people provide strategic and commercial and financial advice. So these are what the actuary jobs deals with. And basically, where do we find this actuary? Actuary is the one where we find in most of the in every insurance company we find an actuary, because these are the persons who are responsible for claims. For example, if people are having any insurance, or if something has happened, if they want to claim it, or if the policy period has got completed, then they go for the claim of that particular policy, or when unnatural things happen, they go for the claim. At that point of time, actuary is the one who will try to evaluate all the things and also try to advise on to the organization what is thing going to happen. And that is how this actuary course is about, and how we are going to enter into that. That it is having its own common entrant test for that, which you people need to write that. And once you are able to pass that, then definitely you will be under the running course of this actuary. Now, and the next is about data analytics, which is purely on mathematics and statistics with combination of economics. So if you are very strong in maths, and if you're very strong in statistics, what happens is you people will be called as a data analyst, or you people will be called a data scientist, which is a highly demandable career right now, because most of the organizations are looking for data scientists and data analysts, where these people will try to analyze the data. These people, and based on that analyzation, these people have to provide the findings and suggestions to the organizations or to the clients directly. So that is what the data analytics is about. And where are the colleges? We'll be telling the ISI colleges in Kolkata, Delhi, Bangalore, and Chennai. It has got 4 branches there. Then if you go to, you have got CMI Pune, where this what we call this programs are available, and Parinson College, Pune, and St. Xavier's College, Mumbai. So these are the colleges where you will be getting these courses or the programs which is focusing on mathematics. So once understanding about all this engineering background, the next the focus is on the selection of a PCB combination. So if you look into PCB combination, most of our think that MBBS is the only career. No, MBBS is not only the career. There are so many other careers apart from MBBS. So that is what you people are looking on the screen here. The first one is allied medical science, which is supporting to medical science. So we will try to understand what are the careers available are there in allied medical science. Another one option is open for PCB students, that is agriculture and food science. Another and apart from that, fitness, nutrition, and well-being. So this is which is another course, another career options which you can explore. And the pure science, which we call of research in terms of molecular biologists or biotechnologists, ecologists, environmental scientists. Like that, you will be having so many research oriented courses or careers, and which are highly payable and highly demandable and highly respectable careers. So now what we try to understand, we will try to understand what are medical and allied science courses available for you. So first one is MBBS. Along with that, what we can call it as an MBBS does not only make the science here, we need to do PG also here. That is what medical science is about. And if we look into medical science, I will show you what are the different specialist careers are available in this medical science. Then we talk about dentistry, whom we all call them as dental doctors, and veterinary science, which is another stream available for, or career available for PCB students. Then we call as IOS, which we call as BAMS, BUMS, BHMS, BNYS, and BSMS. These are the different programs or different courses available in IOS. And nursing is another option where the people, this option is available for those are those one who want to immediately support their family and who are very good in serving and who have got the attitude of helping others. That is for those people, this nursing is very much suitable. And at the same time, what is the best option here is after immediately completion of your degree, you will get absorbed by so many medical hospitals or private hospitals or any big multi-speciality hospitals, because the requirement is very huge and the demand is also very huge, and even it is a respectable and a good payable job. And now comes the physiotherapy. This all deals with the nerves of the system, and which all deals talking about your entire biological systems, and which take care of that whether parts are working or not, and how to take them into how to make those things work properly. That is what we call as physiotherapist or physiotherapy, which deals into. And next comes nutrition and dietetics. This is the core which we called as a nutrition specialist, or what we call health coach, or what we call a dietitian coach, who deals with what kind of food need to be taken, and what quantity to be taken, and what are the kinds of diets have to be done to control your body or to reduce the illnesses. Why this has becoming in more demanding right now? Because if you look into the present world into consideration, most of us come at very younger age. We come at what we call a BP, sugar, and so many other things. Asthma, even we can see asthma at 4 years child, and BP, sugar at the age of 15, 20. So this is what the bad sign of that. So these are because of this growing population of with these kinds of health conditions. This nutrition and dietitians have become more popular now. So this there is a scope for them also to grow and nourish. This is what about the courses available in medical and allied science. Now, what we will try to do is we will try to look into the dashboard, and we'll try to understand what are the different kinds of specialists are available in medical science, and what are the careers or the programs available in allied science. Okay, this is what again we are coming back to our dashboard. So here what we call as medical science. This is where we are talking of medical science, and here if you look into, this is what our paramedical science. So if you click on that, see that the different kinds of careers available in this paramedical science. One is what we called as audiologist, who deals with the problems of ears, and Ayurvedic doctor, cardiovascular technologist. We also have chiropractor, we have clinical research associates, we have cosmetologist, we have exercise psychologist, emergency and critical care technologist, dialysis technologist, generic counselor, and we also have geriatric care technologist, health educational specialist, health psychologist, homeopathic doctor, hospital administrator, mental health professionals, medical transmission or medical language specialist, medical laboratory technologist, naturopath, neurology, neuroscience, nutrition and dietitian. That is what we are discussing about. So nuclear medical technologies. Like this, we have different (52) careers are available in paramedical science. So this is what I am making, why I am focusing more on this is because the students who are very interested in biology and who want to make their career in biology, so majorly they will be focusing on NEET, and provided what happens if they're not able to crack the NEET. So my suggestion to them is not to dishearten or not to lose your self-confidence. So you need to focus on the plan B like this, where it is also related to an biology, which your interesting subject is also, and it is also as good as you people are helping, the doctors are helping the specialist people in serving the people. So that is what you people have to look into. For example, if you look into what we were talking of this, let us take of an exercise psychologist, physiologist. So what this career is all about? This career is all about dealing into, right, is dealing into an who try to adopt with the muscular activities, who helps in so what the picture is showing about, the picture is showing about to development disabled people, but it is not necessary for this about disabled people. Even if you look into our any of the for example, like a credit team where we have an what we call as a physics psychologist, where his job is to see that all the players are fit or not to play. So that is what the career options are available for them. Or if you go back further into the depth of that, we can talk of your what we call as nuclear medicine technologist. What he does about medical layer technology is about trying to understand the requirement for treating the cancers, where they are specially trained professionals and which are what we call as strong in diagnosing and treatment of tumors. So this is how the different kinds of careers are available for PCB students in allied and paramedical science. So that is how you need to focus on. That is how you need to think upon working these different kinds of careers available for these PCB students who are really strong in biology and really strong in chemistry. Now, after looking into this allied and paramedical sciences, the next thing we will try to understand what are the different courses are available in medical science, or what we call the different specializations available in medical science. Because most of the PCB students, when normally I discuss with the students, where I have seen students that when I talk of what is your goal after POC, focusing on PCB, most of the students hand raise for medical. But when I ask them the next question, what are the different careers available in medical field, then they are very much blind about that. So because this must not be the case for you people also, and it is very much necessary to understand if you are going for MBBS, definitely what will happen. Let us take our own example. Let us take my own example. If I'm not feeling well, so definitely what I do, I doesn't go for normal MBBS doctor. Definitely I will go for the specialization who have done MD or MS. So the PG, the MBBS, furthermore, completing MBBS, after that you have to go for PG. When you go for PG, you need to understand what are the careers you need to, what are the specializations you require. That is what you need to decide at the beginning of your MBBS. So if you want to decide at the beginning of the MBBS, then first you need to understand what are the things are available. So if you look into this medical science, see how many different programs or different careers are available, or we can take as different specialist doctors are available here. So if you look into this here, 31 different kinds of specialists or 31 different kinds of doctors are available. And if I tell to this in the student, they will be surprised. Even why surprised? Even most of the teachers get surprised. During the this is what the level of information you people require at this point of stage. So let us consider what are the careers available. One is anesthetologist, cardiologist or cardiovascular surgeon who deals with heart, anesthetologist who deals with anesthesia, consultant, doctor, dentist, orthodontist. Again, this is what we're talking about specialization in dentist. on podiatry, and consultant physician who is called preventive and social medicine. And these are the people who are majorly will be focusing with NGOs, and consultant radiologist. Then we talk of endocrinologist, forensic medical specialist, general physician, internal medicine specialist, immunologist, gynecologist, medical oncologist, medical scientist, medical surgeon, ophthalmic surgeon, ophthalmologist, neurologist, pathologist, pharmacologist, right? Physiologist, radiation oncologist, veterinary doctor, and physiotherapist. These are the different kinds of careers or programs available in medical science. Now, what do you understand by forensic medicine specialist? So let us try to understand this one part of this forensic medical specialist, what this deals about and what you'll be able to understand when you try to enter into your dashboard. So this is what forensic medicine, these are the persons who will collect the samples, medical samples, evidence from the crime spot, and where they will take to their lab and they will test it and they will give their feedback or the information how this crime has been happened. For example, for you people, my students who are present here or the people who are there here, you might be able to understand what are the CID serial of that. So most of the things, whenever the crime spot will be happening, or if you move into any of your movies or OTT serials, if people see that crime scenes will be happening, where the samples will be collected from that particular crime scene and they will be given to a particular lab. That lab, what we call is a forensic lab, which will testify that, analyze that, and give their information based on the samples collected, and based on that they will also provide the suggestions how it has been happened, what are the cases. Based on these suggestions, the further investigation will be happening. This is how this forensic department is helping us in terms of identifying the crime spot. Now let us try to understand what are the different pathway for that. One is UG in medicine, next one is MD in forensic science, or forensic pathology. Or the next thing is understanding once you complete your UG in medicine, next you need to go for DNB in forensic medicine or forensic pathology. And the third path, MD and PhD in forensic science. That is what we call doctorate things. And where are these colleges available on this? If you just click on this, what will happen? You will get the different kinds of colleges available for that forensic science. And if you look what are the different kinds of examinations, if you click on this, you will get the different kinds of the forensic examinations here. For example, see here, NEET EUG, which is there in the month of, which was there in the month of April. Now it is not there. So this is how we will able to understand now forensic medical graduate. So if you click on that screening, you will able to understand what is the eligibility criteria for that, right? Examination pattern for that, seats available for that, application fees for that, application procedures, participating colleges, exam centers. And this is how you get the bundle of information about the different kinds of colleges and different kinds of career which you are looking into. Right? This is how we are trying to understand about the scholarships and finding here. At the same time, you also try to understand where are the job opportunities available for this forensic science medicine. So if you look into the hospitals where you can join any hospital, or you can join as a medical officer, especially if you have been looking from the government employee angle point of view, which is called as a forensic medicine specialist. Or if you join into most of the universities and college as a professor, at the initial level, you'll be calling as an assistant professor, then moving ahead. Or if you enter, or you can directly enter into government hospitals or in forensic medicine departments, or in most of the private hospitals as in the forensic medicine departments. And also same time, what is the kind of work competencies required to become a forensic specialist? So what are the kinds of interest you need to have. You need to have investive kind of interest. You need to have realistic. You need to be social, and what kind of abilities you require: abstract reasoning, arm handstand, deductive reasonings, emotional intelligence, finger dexterity, flexible of closure, hand-eye coordination, inductive reasoning. Mental stamina should be very good. You should be very good in oral comprehensions and also be very good in oral comprehensions, and they should have the problem sensitivity. These kinds of what we call as mm, abilities you should have, and what kind of knowledge you should require. You should have the knowledge of biological science, and you should have the knowledge of English, and at the same time it is very important to have that you should have the knowledge of medicine. Along with that, the skills required here: active listening, active learning. This is our critical thinking, judgment and decision making skills, because you need to judge that what the things are happened. Based on their judgment, you need to provide decisions, because based on your decisions, further investigation will be happening. So this is very critical part in forensic medicine science. And reading comprehension, right? This is how you will be getting the entire details about what things are required in the specific forensic medicine. And this is how we will be able to try to understand what we are going to get in this forensic medicine. And another one thing, the students who are not able to crack forensic medicines, not able to crack NEET, and who are not that much financially good. So they may think about this vocational careers with respect to what we call as hospitality and tourism industries. And at the same time, which we can talk about your healthcare support services. So if you look into this healthcare support services, there are different kinds of technicians. Are there diploma courses? Are there, or 1 year, 2 year programs are there? Immediately after completion of this, you will be directly and you will be able to get the job, and so that you can support yourself, and so that you can support your family in terms of financially. And as you go on flourishing in your career, and you can go for your further studies. So why I'm telling you this, because there is one this professional career should not be a hurdle for you to read, because I have seen so many students in my professional life where they will not be able to fund the programs what they have been selected for. And even what happens is so many people will not be lucky to get the what we call as sponsorships or funding for their education. So for those kinds of people, I have seen people have dropped out. They have lost their confidence, and they enter into a depression mode. So, for example, let us take people from this rural background area who will be having whose parents are farmers, and some students will be from labor class people who their father and mother are working on daily wage basis. For them, definitely this highly paid career courses may not be affordable if they are very much lucky in getting the financial aid. For those kinds of students, for those kinds of talent, what you need to focus on. That is what we people have to think a lot before we dropping down the education. For those people, definitely people will be working under doctorship. Definitely will be working in your the medical science. Definitely will be focusing on your favorite subjects. Definitely will be reaching your goal, provided if you continue in the education. To be the part in the continuing the education, you need to focus on this what we call as an vocational courses, which will be there for the short period of time, or maybe sometimes the short period of time start from 6 months, and to some extent it may go up to 3 years for diploma course of courses. So what we call as these for the people who come out from these vocational courses, we call them as a technician. And probably you might all have seen that if the student, sorry, not students, if any patient is being admitted in the hospital, first the doctor will not come. First, the technician will come, and he will put all the things into necessary the things. That then after the doctor come, he advises, he what we call as he look into the patient and he diagnoses the problem and he insists the technician to go to provide so and so medicines or to provide go for whatever the prescriptions are there. When doctor advises and goes, these technicians will come and will do the further activities. That is what the importance of place for this technician people. As we have seen there in a professional course, we have seen anesthesia specialist. Here we have anesthesia technician. Where we have there we have seen audiologist doctor. Where we have seen audiologist assistant, cardiac care technician, dental technician, diabetes educator, community health worker, dialysis technician, dietitian assistant, right? Elderly caregiver, general nurse and midwife, general duty assistant, emergency medical technician, home health aide, medical laboratory technician, orthopedic technician, or optometrist, or also what we can talk of operation OT technician, operation theater technician, patient care assistant, physiotherapist assistant, pulmonary technician, radiologist technician, X-ray technician. Let me give one example which I have personally felt, which I have experienced is with radio technology station. When my father was admitted in the hospital because of cancer, the doctors advised to go for X-ray. Just what he does is just he wrote in a piece of paper and advised to a particular nurse to go to that particular section and give that piece of paper to him. So when that particular person took that, he got into that and he asked so many questions. Even I was surprised why this guy is asking so much of questions. Then my father replied to him. Then he went into for the X-ray machines. And as the technology, as the process was going on, it was about 15-20 minutes process. After 15-20 minutes process, my father came out. Then I asked him, "Sir, can I ask you one thing?" He told me yes. Okay, then I asked him, "Wow, what are the reasons, or for what good reasons you have asked so many questions?" Because doctor has advised just to take you to the further to that particular machine. He told, very fine, because this is a common question for me, which so many people use. Because I am technician, if I want to understand, if I want to give them a proper treatment, remember what I am telling. If I want to give a proper treatment to my client or to my patient, first I need to understand where are the problems he is. So, what are the sufferings from? Then only I can put that particular or I can make that particular machine to focus only on that part of area where he is getting trouble. Otherwise, if I doesn't know that, what will happen? Then the body will be exposed to the that X-ray will be exposed to the entire body, and it will give an side reactions. So this is what that person told me. And why I'm explaining this, my experience level is, this is what the job, the people who have not studied MBBS or who have not studied MD, those people are the real people on the ground level who will provide the necessary kinds of treatment at the ground level. So that is why you people need to focus on this healthcare support services, which is the part of your vocational programs. If only in that conditions where you people are not able to go for professional careers, you must not drop your education. That is what my point will be. Okay. Now, once understanding about this different kinds of professional careers and vocational careers in animations and in medical science. Now, moving further, we will try to understand what are the furthermore careers are available in in PCB combinations. So next is to understand what are the top medical colleges are available in India. And for all the PCB students, AIMS colleges are their dream colleges, and out of that AIM colleges, AIMS New Delhi is a dream college for everybody. So that is what it is stopped as number one. The next one is Armed Force Medical College Pune, Christ Medical College Vellore, JIPMR Pondicherry. JIPMR has got these two branches. The next one is St. Joseph Medical College Bangalore, Maulana Azad Medical College Delhi, DY Patil University Pune, Grant Medical College Mumbai, Madras Medical College Chennai, KMS Ramaya College Bangalore, Banaras Hindu University, Indian Institute of Ayurvedic Pharmaceutical Science, Jamnagar, Government Ashtag Ayurvedic College, Indore, and there are over 20 colleges in Western India. Or Frank Singh College, Tata Institute of Medical Science, Somaya Medical College, GC Medical College, Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Medical Science, PJ Medical Sciences. Like this, there are so many medical colleges are available for that. So if you want to enter into this MBBS, you need to crack NET, and for that you need to understand what are the medical seats available for that, and what is the cutoff score for different categories over last year. Based on those cutoff scores and what is the expected increased level in that cutoff score, that you need to be focused on that. Based on that, you need to focus on your NEET exams. Then another stream available for PCB is what we call as agriculture segment, that is BSc in agriculture. In agriculture, one is BSc agriculture, which deals about all about your farming and growing different types of crops and utilization of the land, utilization of the different kinds of what we call as fertilizers, maybe organic or maybe chemical, whatever it deals upon. And it also helps in try to understanding about the increasing the productivity of different crops. That is what the agriculture deals with. And it not only deals with that, it also deals with using of different kinds of equipments for the better productivity and for the what we call as keeping the fertility of the soil also. That what is the study of agriculture. Now coming to the second version or second stream of that in agriculture is about horticulture. So what horticulture deals with? Horticulture deals with the growth and process, growing and processing of flowers, ornamental plants, fruits, vegetables, and also medical plants. So, for example, if you do whenever you see there whenever the things are small pots are done and they are covered with what we see it is as an with plastic cover or with a sheet so that sun rays or so that is what we call as an horticulture plant. And most of the time these horticulture plants, what they do is they prepare soil for growing and they process it and they develop it to some extent, and afterward they sell it through distribution. This is what the horticulture stream deals with. Now moving further to understand about what we deal with agronomy, or the people who complete this agronomy course, what they are called as, that we'll try to understand now. If you look into this career, the people who complete this agronomy, they are called as agronomists. Who are these agronomists? These are the people who are expert in soil and crop, or another word we can call them as a soil or crop scientist. What their main job is? Their main job is to improve the productivity of agriculture and soil, plus at the same time increase the productivity of the plant. And what they deals with the study of the crop, how it grows, and what are the soil requirements are there, what should be the fertility of that soil, how much water need to be added, and what happens if climate get changed, And if climate kept changing from 10 degree to 25 degree or from 10 degree to minus 10 degree, how the climatical variations are going to affect on that soil as well as on the crop. This is what those people deals into. That is what we call as an agronomist, right? And this is another stream for PCB students in agriculture. Now, once understanding agronomy, the further for us is to understand about the forestry. The forestry is all about dealing with the forest, which focuses on growing on different plants or maybe different medical plants. Probably people might have seen the most of the movie Pushpa, where the lead role is to uh, loot the jungle, the trees, red triangle. So that is how people might be understanding the importance of jungle. And at the same time, he will also dealing with the maintenance of this commercial business of this jungle or this forest also. And that is what the forestry career deals about. Now coming to this food technology, and this is very much important, and this is very much necessary for us to understand, because whatever the food we eat, right, all because of this hard working of this food technologies. What are these people? These, what I call them as a food technologists. What they do is they monitor the manufacturing of food production, and they will also ensure that the quality of processed food is good for health. For example, you people might have heard an practical example of maybe almost some 7 to 8 year facts that the Maggie, which we used to eat as a noodles, what the report has come from the government that lead content is more. So that is what has been issued, and major issues what happened to that. And this that company has withdrawn all the Maggie packets from the market, and they make the shelf clean. If that was continued, think about what could have happened to the health of each and every person who used to consume that Maggie with heavy lead, right? And these food technologist people work to produce healthy food products at a controlled cost, and which should be at good hygiene. So that is what the focus of food technologists is about. So that is what we call as an part of an agriculture segment. Now we will try to understand this in detail about agriculture segment, how to identify this in your dashboard, and how to go into that. That is what we understand here. Now let us go to your dashboard. Now again, what I will take you to this dashboard here, right? Okay. Here you are seeing is agriculture and food science. So if you look into sorry for the inconvenience. So here you look, agriculture biotechnologist is in one career available for that. Agriculture scientist is another career available for that. Agronomist, animal scientist, daily technologist, food scientist and technologist. That is what we are discussing here. We have discussed about horticulturist, forestry professional, soil scientist, and plant scientist. That is what we call as in soil scientist. We call them as in what we call as agronomist. So this is how the different careers are available in agriculture and food sciences. So let us try to understand how we can understand about the food scientist or food technologist. Just by clicking on that, what you will be able to understand, that you will be entering into the detailed information of that, what this is about, right? And what are the specializations available in that? One is called food engineer. Second one is where you can enter into dairy technologist, or you can enter into food quality control engineer. And what are the different pathways available for that, right? B or BTech or BSc or Bachelor in Vocational Science. Bachelor in Science and Bachelor in Vocational Science. This is what the first career is about. The second career is with post-graduation, and the third career is with your doctorate. And where are the colleges available for that? So if you click on that, you will be hitting the different colleges list of that and examinations, how SCW, and also we'll try to understand where are these job opportunities are available for that. So one, dairy farms, poultry farms, meat farms, where you enter as a food scientist or technologist as an entry level, or you can start career with FMCG or any food industries. Food industries like bakery, confectionaries, right? Or packaged processed meat industries, right? Where they will be hiring you as a trainee, as a microbiologist or trainee food technologist. Now, once you finish your master degree, the next level you can enter into any of the colleges as an assistant professor, or if you complete your post graduation, you can enter into research laboratories or research firm as a research associate. See the different kinds of job places where you can get dairy farms, poultry farms, dairy cooperatives like Amul Dairy, Mother Dairy, right? Or Saras, or ice cream companies like Wadila, Quality, Walsh, Hanover, or into research and development agencies, or agriculture and dairy colleges and universities, or into quality control department with each and every state government where they are having, or into milk product manufacturing companies, or with FMCG and food production companies. This is how the different job opportunities are available for you. And again, competence is required, that how we have seen earlier, the different kinds of competences. Also, we'll try to see how much the earning capacity are. If you complete the course right now, minimum you will get 20,000 and maximum is 30,000. This is how what you can understand is you can able to see all the details available for that. Okay, now moving ahead of understanding this part, we will try to understand, apart from agriculture, what are the other courses are available for science students. So once understanding about the science student, the next thing is to understanding what are the vocational programs available for. So as I told that I am focusing on both professional as well as vocational, because as I told you earlier, you should not drop the education. You should continue the education either in the professional, if not to continue in the professional, either in the vocational, where you can immediately complete the courses in short run and where you can support your families as well as yourself, and where you can support yourself for the further higher studies. So, what are the careers available in vocational programs? There we have plantation worker, where we have a dairy farmer, where we have agronomy, where we have livestock technician, where we have horticulture and soil conservatorist, coffee and tea plantation, uh, floriculturist, gardener, poultry, and fisheries. So these are what the different careers available in vocational programs. The the course period may be some course period are 6 months, some course period are 1 year, or maximum 2 years. So this is how within 6 months you can go to that particular career and start immediately working on that. Join in any job and start supporting yourself and your families financially. And then once you be confident of yourself, then you can go for higher studies. This is how the agriculture and food vocational programs can help your families and help your further dream also. Now, what are the other courses in life science research? That is which we talk of pure science. So the students who are not able to crack JEE mains or JEE advanced, and the people who are not able to crack NEET, what their life is. They want to continue with this science stream, or they want to leave this science stream. At this point of time, my suggestions to these people, or my advice to these people, instead of suggestion, what I can tell them, my advice is to people is that there are so many pure science courses are there which are highly demandable and highly payable than this regular your courses. So what are those? Those are your biotechnology, microbiology, geology and botany, bioinformatics, forensic science, and pharmacology. So out of this, we have already discussed about forensic science. Now we try to understand what this biotechnology is. This biotechnology is the study of modifying and manipulating the parts of living cells, and it is involved in research, development, production, and produce genetically modified seeds, plants, and medicines, and etc. Right. So this is what biotechnology feeds this into it. This is what, if you see the different variety of a crop, or different variety of a flower, or different a new medicine with new chemical form, or with formula. So these are the people, biotechnologists are the people who will really work on these people and will give the end results. That is what we call biotechnology, which is called as scientists. And these are the people who are providing the medicines, or providing different varieties to the society. And that is highly demandable and highly respectable career it is. Next comes to microbiology, or what we call as the people who come from this career we call as microbiologists. Who these people are? These are the people who studies and research about microorganisms like bacteria, virus, fungus, etc., etc., etc. Or you might be, or everybody is aware that we have been crossed through a pandemic called COVID, which where it has affected the entire world. And these are the people, or we call as in virologists. These are the people who will try to understand these viruses, and who will try to provide medicine for these diseases. That is what the importance of this microbiologist, who not only serve the society, but these are the people who will guide the doctors to give the treatment. So that is what this, what we call as a life science research, or life science what we call stream, or we call it as a pure science stream, which is developing this, or helping the society. It is most respectable job. So probably we have got medicines, we have got this medicines for this virus corona, only because of this microbiologist or virologist. That's what the career is about. The next comes about geology and botany. Geology is that stream which deals with the animal beings, and botany is that stream which deals with the living beings of plants. And these two have got their own researches, like microbiologist, or plant biologist, zoologist, animal scientist, or environmental scientist. Like this, we have got a different different specializations in that geology and botany, which is again a pure science. Then we talk of bioinformatics. This is all about providing information about what are the things available. Based how we will provide this information, these people will research, study, analyze their evolution, growth, and their chemistry and biochemistry, and they will try to provide this information to the society. That is what we call bioinformatics, and they will try to develop. They try to develop the resource based on the requirement with respect to the human beings. That is what we call bioinformation. Forensic science already we have discussed about. Then comes about the pharmacology. This is the where people who really develop the medicines, who really develop the formula. For example, if you look into so many different medical organizations are there, where this the people who complete B Pharmacy or post PG in Pharmacy, they go to these organizations and start working as an scientist, and they start focusing on developing new formulas for the different medicines, not different medicines, for the different diseases, and they provide solutions for those diseases, or they provide solutions to cure those diseases. That is what we talk about the career as pharmacology. What are the entrance exams available for this pure science? So one is Indian Statistical Institute, which is there for B Mathematics and Statistics, open for 9 non-science students also, but math should be the part. And IISR campus, its own exam now, KVP exam. Earlier KVPY exams were there. Now KVP exams is not there. Now they are getting admitted through by their own entrance exams. That is what we call CUCT, Central Universities Common Entrance Test. Now the second one is National Entrance Screening Test (NEST) scholarship programs for admissions in NISER, DAE, and Homeo Baba Research Institute. Next one is AIMS Paramedical College, GIPM Paramedical College, and Inspire at all Indian level exams. So these are the entrance exams where you can enter into this pure life science careers or programs, or pure science programs. So top colleges in pure science, IISc Bangalore through JE and the JE Advanced, and DAE Mumbai through NEST, NISER Bhubaneswar through NEST, IISER through IISER Test. Central universities, 10 campuses are there through their CUCT, Indian Statistical Institute through ISI 80, and BSc courses in IIT through JE Advanced, BSc course in Pedani, based on his own entrance exam, Shivnadar University Noida, that is based on their own entrance exams, Ajim Premji University based on their own entrance exam, and there are so many other colleges like Ferguson College, Ramaya, Roya College, Autonomous College, and PGMH Municipal Arts and Science College, where these are the top pure science colleges in Pan-India. Now, once understanding about this life science, the next question, the next part will be about question and answers. So before that, coming to the next part of question and answers, now what I like to advise you people is there are some other highly demandable courses which are unaware of. We all are unaware of, and at the same time, or more information is not available to you all people, and which are highly payable jobs also. For example, first I will start with the PCM with high pay jobs, or PCM fields with high pay jobs. First one, what we talk of a green technologist. The second one is a sound and audio engineer. And the third career is about a pharmaceutical scientist or a technologist. And the next one is what we talk of artificial engineer or artificial engineer expert, nanotechnologist or robotics engineer or robotics and automation engineer, nanotechnologist, or we can talk of mechatronics engineer, or we can call of bionics engineer. These are the highly demandable and payable jobs for the PCM field. The students who are focusing on this PCM stream or PCM subjects, they have to look into all these careers which are highly demandable and highly payable. So apart from focusing from their traditional courses, so try to look into these kinds of careers and look into these those colleges where these careers are available, and also try to build your career and make your life comfortable. So now coming to this another a part of science students who are focusing on PCB. Apart from this, MBBS, dentist, pathology, what we have seen till now, the other aspects which you can focus or whether you can think about it from now onwards and start hunting from that or start getting information on your dashboard, which is already available with you. What are those careers? Those career first is about what we talk of virologist, and second one what we talk about agronomist. Then we talk about atmospheric scientist or climatologist, or we talk about geologist, or we also call them as earth scientist. And also we can call them, and another stream is what we called as wildlife scientist, or the next one is about environmental scientist or environmental engineer, or we talk of microbiologist, or we talk of biologist or life scientist. So these are the careers with PCB which will pay you good salary, which will pay you respect in the society, and which are highly demandable. So this is how you people can look into all these aspects. So if you have any question and answers, I am open to take your questions.
There are no questions on the.
Thank you. So with this, we are going to stop this session, and tomorrow we are having the awareness workshop on commerce and neutral careers available after PU2. So you are all welcome for that. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye.